All right, everyone, welcome to Greentown Labs. We are very happy to be here to be part of the Mayor's announcement of a new initiative to support green tech products getting out into the world. As you know, this is what Greentown Labs does, and so we're very excited to be here for this announcement. So the City of Somerville and the Mayor in particular have been an amazing partner for Greentown Labs. We were basically recruited here about a year and a half ago from the Mayor's team, and the experience was amazing. They provided us with a $300,000 working capital loan to help us move into our new space that you're sitting in right now, which is very beautiful. And around running while we were here in Somerville, once we were here in Somerville, which was starting last September. A year has gone by, we've doubled in size, and I think we have some great support from the city to thank for that. So thank you, Mayor. I'll just close by inviting the Mayor to come up and speak about an exciting new initiative that Greentown Labs is excited to support because it will be helping to get our company's technologies out into the world. And so I'll stop there and ask the Mayor, Joe Curtatone, and Marion Houston, our alderman, to take the stage.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, good afternoon, and thank you, Emily. Myself, Alderman Houston, we love coming down to Greentown, and I think that's a song, coming down to Greentown. But really to see the collision of ideas, innovation, and creativity, originality of what is happening here and across the corridor in every neighborhood in Somerville. Next-gen companies are the foundation of the 21st century economy. You know, green tech, life sciences, biotech, and maker movement all seek the same infrastructure, as do so much of our creative original population here in Somerville. Access to public transportation, walkable, bikeable neighborhoods. They're part of that collision or bump factor we're trying to create. You know, we have a dense population, a vibrant, high, against dense neighborhoods teeming with creativity and innovation where great minds meet and collide to spark great ideas. It's that really peculiar human infrastructure of Somerville, a skilled, really creative population and workforce. People seek access to leading universities, established innovative research and development districts, and the availability of venture capital resources. We've been planning and searching for this future. We are yearning to learn more about this future. What you're doing here is teaching us every day about the policies that are effective, that are impactful, and that will guide us for the long term. You know, we established in this city a comprehensive plan called SummerVision, and it doesn't speak to what we want to build in terms of hard infrastructure. It speaks to the type of community we're going to be and who we want to be when we grow up. And what's different today is that really embodies a shared set of hopes and dreams, a shared vision, and a shared values, really our DNA. It outlines it all. That includes promoting sustainability and strong environmental stewardship. Now, we've had the pleasure of working along many grassroots movements for change, especially at 350ma.org, Divestment Massachusetts for Fossil-Free Somerville. The facts and data and studies raise our constructive level of disequilibrium and charge us with action. And that's why in Somerville, we have established a goal. I announced in my inauguration that we want to be carbon neutral by 2050. We want to be that regional leader and national leader of carbon neutrality. There's no reason why the greater Boston metropolitan region and the Commonwealth shouldn't set that standard for the world. Exactly how we will zero out our carbon emissions in the next 35 years is not settled. We really don't know that plan. But we, true to our characteristics and traits of what is happening here at Greentown, in this community, we have a passion for curiosity to find out and a commitment. And if we can collide ideas, innovation, and creativity and originality like you're doing here, we'll figure that roadmap out. And part of it will be technologies that do not exist today. We want to be first in line for those technologies and all the ideas you're developing here to advance our values of good environmental stewardship, and sustainability, while supporting really creative innovation and innovators like yourself who share those values and also want to make a difference, want to unlock and chase that dream and do some social good. Today, we're proud to announce that we're releasing a request for information, an RFI, for emerging green tech companies. The bottom line is, give us your best pitch. Give us your abnormal ideas. If you have a project or service you are looking to pilot, demonstrate or launch, the City of Somerville wants to partner with you to make that a reality. We want to be your test kitchen. We want to be your test lab. And let it rip, as they say. So what we're asking all of you to do, and innovators across the region and around the country and around the world, is download the RFI and complete the survey online at somervillema.gov/greentech. That's somervillema.gov/greentech. This website has a lot of information, including on timeline and upcoming events. And the information gathered through the survey will be used to develop a new Somerville Green Tech program that we will detail early next year. And the program will aim to both meet the needs of emerging green tech companies and the city's sustainability goals. So help us. Help us be the model of good environmental stewardship, of sustainability, to move the needle on greenhouse gas emissions. We want to be part of that great collision of idea and innovation that is happening right here. We believe as a community that we should set that environment to enable that collaborative creativity, and we hope that this action today will help enable that further. Well, let us again help refine an innovation that could make cities around the world more resilient to the effects of climate change. Again, we want to launch the ideas, we want to feed the imaginations, to have curiosity burn here and the people to chase their dreams in Somerville and across our region. And we're seeking this kind of innovation right now, right here at Greentown Labs in Somerville, Massachusetts. We're clean tech innovators, artisans, donut makers, and makers of all kinds are bumping into one another and sharing ideas and working together. So if Somerville can serve as this incubator for the new green tech products and services, we're going to be able to help other cities and regions to learn how we can tackle the challenge of global warming, what true environmental stewardship means, and sustainability values mean. This is about more than a mutually beneficial partnership. This is understanding the unique value and assets we have right here, what you're doing here, the growth and value you're pursuing here, and what we're pursuing as a community, who we are, the talent, the innovation, and the creativity and our originality, and leveraging that in an effort that will enable us to make a real difference for our city, our environment, and really the future for everyone, our children, our society, the nation, and the world. I'm excited to be here today. I also want to thank a few people. I want to thank Oliver Sellers Garcia. He's our new Director of Sustainability and Environment. Take a bow, Oliver. He's one of the first things I charged him with is we have come down to Greentown Labs, talk to all of you, because we've had many conversations to really frame this approach. I want to thank him for all his hard work and hitting the ground running. I want to thank all of you here at Greentowns for really shaping our mindset on how to approach this. We have no idea where this is going to take us, but it's that curiosity factor, that passion for curiosity that is so much of our part of our DNA, and that makes what you're doing special, and that makes Somerville special. At this time, please welcome, she serves on the Board of Aldermen. She's the alderman for this district. She's been a strong supporter of what is occurring here and for supporting policies to protect spaces that enable that creativity and innovation to happen. Alderman from Ward 2, Ms. Marion Houston.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. I'm really not prepared. Joe sort of invited me as we were ending another meeting, but I said, of course, I live down the street, so of course I'm going to come here, and this is my ward, and I'm so excited about this. So I think you all might have seen a Globe article last Friday about all the cities that are aspiring to be Somerville. And I think a lot of that sometimes translates to what we're doing with Union Square redevelopment and what we've done at Assembly Square, and it's seen as the buildings and the development that's happening. But make no mistake about it, this announcement today, what it signals is it's not just those things. It's ideas and it's people. And that's what's important to the city as well. So swirling around in some of our old buildings, like this repurposed building, swirling around in some of the new buildings that may come online, it's important to know that the ideas and the people connected with those ideas and the innovation that goes along with that are probably much more important to the city than even the bricks and mortar that end up going up. You know, people who work here in this building and in other buildings are going to help us, and they actually trigger what I hear from my constituents. So it's not just people who work, the workers, but it's also my constituents who feel like these are very important issues to be on the forefront of. So we have to be on the forefront. People are looking to emulate us, and they need to look to emulate us, not just in terms of the development that goes on in the city, but the ideas and the connections that we can make for long-term solutions to saving our planet, to having a more sustainable lifestyle. And that's what this is all about. I'm very excited. I'm very excited that this is happening in my ward, and I'm happy that the mayor made this announcement today. I think it brings us to another level in this city. Thank you.
That's it. I thank you for coming out today. I do want to thank a few other people. I see Vidal Despande also from OSE, this Office of Sustainability and Environment. Thank you for being here, Vidal. So many people from the Office of Strategic Planning and Community Development. They're an incredible team, and really their mind, I mean, the creativity you have occurring right here is happening with these fantastically talented individuals working for the city of Somerville. I want to thank them for their great work. So, hey, we got a lot of work to do. www.somervillema.gov/greentech. Oliver Sellers Garcia is right there along with Vidal. We look forward to hearing all your comments, getting your comments, and doing some incredible things right here in Somerville. Thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
thank you for coming. With this RFI, which sounds very exciting, could you please tell us what are your quantitative goals, milestones, calendar milestones, and dollar figures that you have in mind?
Sure. Oliver?
Sure. Well,
Are you from the press?
Okay, so there are some big quantitative milestones, like how we're going to be carbon neutral by 2050. So if you have the technology to do that, let us know. But scaling back to less ambitious goals, this is an RFI, not an RFP, because we really believe that we're going to learn about how we can actually set some targets and metrics for our goals by learning about the technologies that are out there. So you'll see that one of the questions in the survey is to tell us what your measurable environmental impact is. And we understand that there might be technologies that are in a stage where it's really just testing, and the end user is not going to dramatically lower their energy bill, for example, by helping you pilot your product. But as the mayor said, we want to help you test. We're also open to hearing about technologies that, again, as the mayor said, might already be helping end users, move the needle on energy usage or water usage or other natural resources. So we don't have any targets yet because we want to hear from you what your ideas are. Sure.
So this is a very dynamic and new approach. Typically, municipal institutions default to an approach, well, we want a defined product for this purpose. We need to buy it and implement it instead of buying a tire for your car. We don't want that. That can't be. The challenges are very dynamic. The challenges are unknown. We know that enabling this collaborative creativity in the community and alongside the city of Somerville will advance our sustainability goals and our values as a community. Down the road, the hope, I announced at the inauguration, let's have net zero emissions or a la carbon neutrality by 2050. And Emily said to me, I like a great announcement, why not 2030? And it's a good question. And how do we get there? This is going to be informing us in terms of our strategy, diagnostically teaching us. The hope is at some point, and it will also perhaps lead to an international competition on how that roadmap gets designed. And hopefully there'll be teams from around the world, which I guarantee there'll be teams from around the world, and maybe from right here, to figure that out. So this is one step in a longer pathway towards that. Thank you for the question. I guess we can take the opportunity to field some questions. Is that it? All right. All right, well, we'll be here, Oliver, myself, Alderman Houston, and others. Thank you for hosting us again, Emily. Thank you very much for all that you guys are doing here in Greentown, and I hope many of you will be interested and seek to participate. Have a great day.